What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna be doing a full phase of testing a bunch of new drugstore only makeup. You guys know I absolutely love drugstore makeup, and I know you guys do too, so there's been a lot of new releases, new stuff coming on the market, and I feel like as we get closer and closer to the holidays, which are somehow already like coming up, we're just gonna see a bunch of new stuff coming out. So I'm so excited. I don't have a new foundation to try out, so that's why I already have a foundation on, but I have a lot of new complexion stuff that I'm really excited about, so we are just gonna jump right on in. Make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not already, and click the little bell right next to the subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so up first we have a new concealer and then also a new under eye brightener. So we're gonna try the under eye brightener first because you want to put that on first, and then a concealer. Oh, I'm just dropping it. And you want to put the concealer over top of it. So this is the Milani Under Eye Brightener. It's in the shade Rose, and it's supposed to instantly illuminate the under eyes. So we're gonna see about that. So I'm gonna use this, it's like a little cushion top. Now Milani also came out with this new little set. This is the Perfector Duo, where you get two different blender sponges. So I'm actually gonna use these for a lot of the complexion products that we're gonna use today. So I'm gonna go dampen them up, but you do get two in this set. Oh, these actually feel really soft. Like they're softer than like normal sponges are. The material feels like a little different. I like that. So you get a little guy and a bigger one. So I'm gonna go dampen them and I'll be right back. Okay, these actually got quite a bit bigger. And again, they're just so soft. So I really like this. I'm gonna use the smaller one for the under eye brightener, and we'll use it for the concealer too. So it has like a little cushiony top. I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit out. Here we go. And just kind of dot underneath my eyes. It's like a light pink shade, which helps to kind of neutralize dark tones, but then also brighten. So let's blend it out. Oh yeah, this is really soft. Oh, okay, so it's definitely like a more sheer product, which I personally like. Some color correctors are still super pigmented, and those are good for certain things, but a lot of times underneath my eyes, I just like something a little light that's gonna give me brightness. So this is actually really pretty. Not gonna give much coverage, just more so there to give brightness, but on days when you want a more natural, very light look, this would be nice to pop underneath your eyes and then not even have to go in with concealer at all, to just give you a little brightness, make you look a little bit more awake, and that blends it out really flawlessly. So I do really like that, and I'm loving this sponge. Like, it's so soft. I feel like it doesn't look any different than any other sponge, but it's just the material is definitely different, and it's so soft. So I love that. Okay, for concealer, I have two different shades in the new Covergirl concealer. So this is the Simply Ageless Triple Action Concealer. It's supposed to depuff, conceal, and care. The wand is supposed to be like cooling, so I have light and classic ivory. I think I'm gonna use light. We actually have a lot of new Covergirl products. They've come out with a lot of new things, and I'm really excited about it because they look really cute. So this is super interesting. The wand is like a plastic, or like it says cooling ceramic wand. So I guess it's ceramic that you use to apply this to underneath your eyes, and then you just open this up. So that's super interesting, different than any other concealer that I've tried. I'm gonna put the wand in there, get some product on. Doesn't really pick up that much product, so I might have to go in a few times. Obviously this is my first time using it too, so maybe with more use it will. Oh, but you can kind of like spread it with this. Oh, that actually feels really nice. It feels like one of those under eye rollers. But if you like to use like a lot of concealer, you're gonna have to dip back on in here like 100 times because it really only gives you the smallest amount, but then kind of blend it out. So I'm just gonna go in with that much and blend. Definitely an interesting applicator, but it did feel nice, like gliding along my under eyes. Okay, definitely a lighter coverage concealer. Not giving too much coverage, but we do have that brightener product as well, which is nice, so it's kind of working with that. I personally like a concealer that is a little bit more coverage, but that's myself personally. I feel like for a light coverage concealer, this is nice. It did blend out easily. It gave me a nice brightness. The wand is definitely cool, like it felt cool going on my under eyes. Their Simply Ageless line, I think, is geared towards more mature skin, so I can totally see that this would be really nice for that, because when working with mature skin, less is definitely more, and the kind of cooling and brightness that it gives is really nice. So not a bad product, just not going to be one of my personal holy grails. All right, now we need to go in with the new Milani liquid contour. So everybody is coming for Charlotte Tilbury, it seems like, all of the drugstore brands. And I mean, I love Charlotte Tilbury's products, but if drugstore brands want to create products that are just as good, I'm here for it. So this is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury contour ones. I have this in shade Honey, which I believe is the lightest shade. A little sponge tip applicator, and I'm going to apply to my cheeks. We'll do one side at a time so we can see. I'm gonna go with the bigger Milani blending sponge to blend this one out and diffuse it. Ooh, okay. Blends like a literal like dream. Like that just blended so fast. I might need the next shade deeper. This one might be a little bit too light because it just kind of blends to where I feel like you can't really see it that much. but it blends like butter. I'll give it that. There we go. I kind of built it up and that actually looks really nice and kind of gave us a very soft like contour to our face. So I'm gonna go in and do the other side now. I would say formulation wise, definitely similar to the Charlotte Tilbury because the Charlotte Tilbury is also very easy to blend, which is I think what set it apart from a lot of other cream products on the market. Bronzers specifically, because some of them are just like patchy and dry and don't blend as seamlessly, where this one really does blend nicely and easily and looks very natural on the skin. So I do definitely really like that. All right, up next we have to try out these new products from Covergirl. These ones I was most excited about from the new Covergirl stuff. This is the All Over Dewy Tint. So you're supposed to be able to use these on your eyes, lips, and cheeks. I'm gonna use them on my cheeks and lips today. I'm not gonna use them on my eyes because I have a different palette that I wanna test out for you guys. So I have Cozy Coral and Dreamy Pink. I think I'm feeling the pink today, so we're gonna use that one. I'm gonna apply a little bit to my cheek. There we go. I'm not really sure if this is gonna be like really pigmented or really like sheer, so I'm gonna go in with the sponge and just blend. Ooh! Oh, this is pretty. Okay, definitely more on the sheer side. Like blends out to a sheer pink, but that is so pretty. I like that. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. I might apply it to the blender directly this time, see how that works. Just a smidge more back here. Very, very pretty. Blended really nicely. Has a little bit of a glow to it because it is called Dewy Tint. So it's called a tint anyway, so I should have known that it would be like a lighter coverage. I don't know that I think it looks super dewy. Like it just looks like a healthy little glow, but it's not like something if you have oily skin that you have to be scared of. It doesn't have like a glitter or anything in it and it just morphs and blends into the skin. So pretty. Okay, I use a little bit more on this side and it definitely is more pigmented, so I'm gonna put some over here too. And just kind of blend it. Wow, this is pretty. I really wish these came out in the summer because I feel like I would have used these so much, but I'm still into the blush and dewy skin and all that all year long. So summer or not, I'm down with it, but I definitely feel like I would have used these in the summer too. So definitely super pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips now. I'm gonna use my finger for that. Or you know what, I actually have a different shade. Let's try that. We'll try the coral on the lips just so I can show you guys how that one looks. Put a little bit on my finger and place it on. Pretty. It just gives like a light kind of wash of color to the lips. I personally like it better on the cheeks than I do on the lips, but it is a multi-use product, so can be used both places if you want to. Okay, now last for the face, we need to try out the Milani new liquid highlighter. So this is the Illuminator in shade 1 Lunar. So I'm gonna go in with this and use this as my highlight on my cheeks. Looks like it's gonna be like a golden sort of shade. It's just pressing some out. And I'm just gonna go in with my finger to tap. Okay, definitely pigmented. I'm gonna put a little bit over here too. I think I squeezed out a little too much. I feel like this is pretty, but it's not my favorite liquid highlight personally. Actually, once you actually tap and keep blending this out, it definitely gets more sheer. So definitely like a more natural highlight, but still very, very pretty. I tend to go more for powder highlights still. I love cream products of like everything else. But when it comes to highlights, I still gravitate towards powder highlights, but this still does look pretty and morphed into everything well. I would say I like the Under Eye Brightener and the contour wand better from this new collection from Milani, but the highlighter isn't bad by any means either. But I think I like the new Flower Beauty ones a little bit more personally. I'm gonna put some on my nose too. But they do blend out easily and they are pretty on. All right, I went ahead and zoomed you guys in because we are gonna go in with a new eye palette. So this is so pretty. This is new from Essence and this is the Aroma palette. So based after Rome, Italy. Let me just take the plastic off. I thought this was so cute and pretty. So we're gonna go in with this today to do a little bit of a look. So I'm gonna go in with this like peachy color first, and I'm gonna work that into the crease and upper crease. And it's actually really nice because this palette has a mirror. I feel like a lot of drugstore palettes, like 9 times out of 10, they do not have mirrors. So if you're somebody that likes to look up close like me, when you're doing your eyes, definitely a nice touch, especially while still like keeping the prices affordable. So I'm gonna go in and buff this in. Up next, let's go in with this orange. I'm gonna use the same brush and put that in the crease to begin deepening it. Gonna go in with the dark brown and work that into the crease. And I'm kind of like cutting my crease with this brown, but still blending it out, but not bringing it up above my crease at all. Just keeping it in that true eye crease. Now I'm gonna go in with this lightest shade in a flat brush. I'm gonna kind of use that to clean up the eye So I'm gonna tap it and then kind of clean underneath the crease with it and kind of use this as a base before we go all over the lid. Then I'm gonna go in with this light tan shimmer and I'm just gonna use my finger and I'm gonna pop this all over the lid. I'm kind of focusing it more towards the center of my lid because I think I'm actually gonna go in with another shimmer in the inner and outer corners. Kind of do like a sunset halo sort of eye. I'm gonna grab that orange shimmer and put that in the inner corner and the outer. I'm just cleaning up that crease again, but these shadows are working really nicely. I'm gonna go in with a small liner brush and this green shade and press that along the lower lash line. This is a really pretty like forest green. And then I'm gonna buff in with this more teal color and kind of buff and blend that out on the lower lash line for a little pop of color. And last but not least, we of course got a highlight. So I'm gonna go in with this light shimmer and I'm gonna place that right beneath the brow bone. Ooh, pigmented. Dang. I actually really like this palette. I thought it worked really well. I like the color story, like the warm tone neutrals, and then with the pop with the green, I feel like it goes so nice with the warm tone neutrals. So they all kind of flow together and everything worked really well. So definitely a really nice palette. Now I do have a new eyeliner to try also from Essence. This is the Lash Princess Liner. So their Lash Princess mascara is like so popular. Everybody seems to love that. I've never loved it personally. Like, I don't think it's bad, but I never thought that that was like the best drugstore mascara. I don't know why, it just never worked that great for me, but they came out with a liner and we're gonna try it. This came out a couple months ago, but I've not tried it yet. It looks really thick and I'm like, I don't know. But we're gonna go ahead and try to do a little wing liner moment with this. I feel like it definitely kind of feels like a Sharpie, but it's actually easier to use than it looks. I do feel like you have to press it pretty hard though to get pigment. If you don't, it kind of comes out like a grayish color. Like I had to really press it down. Maybe I need to shake it. This is also my first time using it. But if you just like lightly touch it to your eye, it kind of just gets like this washed off like gray color. You have to press it pretty hard to get like a lot of pigment out of it. No, see, that didn't really help. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely much better drugstore eyeliners in this, unfortunately. I don't know if mine, like I got like a dried out one, but like I haven't used this yet. This is my first time using it and it was like sealed with the cap up until like 5 minutes before I started filming this. So like you guys see when I just made that line, it's like dull, but it's like you don't want to press super hard when you're creating a wing because then it can like fray out. Yeah, unfortunately just not my favorite. I definitely think there are better drugstore liners. Like I like the e.l.f. one, Wet n Wild mix liner that I like, L'Oreal. Yeah, this one's just not my favorite. All right, we're gonna try out a new mascara. This is also from CoverGirl. This is the Simply Ageless Lash Plumping Mascara. So it's supposed to be a primer, serum, mascara, 3-in-1. So definitely interested to see. I just have it in regular shade black. They do have a waterproof version of this too, but I'm just using the regular non-waterproof version, which is what I typically go for. It has like a curved wand. Normally I like mascaras with a curved wand. So let's go in and see how she works. Okay. This is one coat of mascara. Not my favorite. Definitely are better drugstore mascaras out there. Like, I don't think this one's bad by any means, but I'm not gonna tell you guys to run out and go buy something if I think there's better options. Like, get the Milani Anti-Gravity, Maybelline Sky High, even the CoverGirl, the Exhibitionist. I love that one from CoverGirl. This one for me is just like, you know, it's not great. It's not horrible, but it's not great. And I don't ever want to tell you guys to buy something if I don't think that it's great, that you guys are really gonna love. So yeah, I would just say kind of like a mid-tier mascara, nothing to write home about. Coated my lashes, made them dark, but didn't really do all that much else for them. I feel like because the wand is big and curved, I was thinking it was gonna give like a lot of lift and volume, and yeah, it just didn't really, so that's the tea on this. I will go and put some of my lower lashes anyways though. Not terrible, but I don't love it. Okay, this is not brand spanking new. I think this came out maybe like a year ago, but I haven't tried it yet and I've been itching to try it. This is from Flower Beauty. This is their Stellar Prismatic Highlighter. But this one is in shade Solstice, so it's more of like a bronzer sort of tone for me. And I love like glowy, pretty bronzers like this. So I figured we could try it out today and just add a little bit of bronziness to our face. It does have quite a bit of glitter in it, but oh my goodness. Okay, that's not what I expected. Okay, it's just like full glitter. Like, can you guys see? It's like actual chunky glitter. Okay, no. No, do not use this as a bronzer. See, this is why I do these videos, because this looks really pretty, like something that I would love as like a bronzer. I mean, if I blend it all away, it looks all right. It's literally just like chunky glitter. Dang, okay. I mean, maybe as a highlight, but still even then, I don't think so. Like I'll put some on as a highlight. on top of the highlight that we already have. I feel like it's way too glittery. Yeah, like it's, I mean, if you like that, then you'll like this. I don't like the look of like actual glitter. Like I want it to look gleaming and like pretty and glowy, but not like actual chunks of glitter on my face, which is what this is giving. So no, I do not like this. Dang, okay, well now I know. Waited so long to try that out. I'm gonna kind of buff it away a little bit because that's just not my favorite. I mean, maybe for like a Halloween thing though, like if you wanted something with like a lot of glitter in it, it would be cute for that. Or if you just like the glitter, but I personally don't love that. So that one's not my favorite. All right, we're gonna move on. Covergirl came out with some new lip liners and lipsticks. So these are the Simply Ageless Lip Flip Liners. So I think this is supposed to be like, you're supposed to easily be able to overdraw the top of your lip with this, which is interesting. So I have the shade Elegant Nude. And normally I do that. Like I'll overline my top lip and then I don't really overline my bottom lip mostly. Again, all up to personal preference. You don't have to do that. I'm sure you could use this either way, but the shape of it makes it easy to overline. Oh, this is a true pink. What? The shade on this is Elegant Nude. That is a true pink. That's right. It does make it easy to overline because of the shade. I just wouldn't recommend this if you're looking for a nude. And then you can still just use the side of it to line your true lip if you want to, like I'm doing right there. Glides on really nice actually, like very like glidey lip pencil, like not dry at all. So I actually do like this. I feel like I will use it again. I just don't see how this is supposed to be nude. Like it doesn't look anything close to really like the color on here. Like this looks like brown almost, where this is like true pink. But aside from that, nice. Now they do have an Elegant Nude matching lipstick, so I'm assuming this is gonna be more pinky, but it should match the liner hopefully. And these are their new, they have hyaluronic acid in them there, and they're like a moisture core. So if you see, they have like a little core with like moisture and then the lip color. So they're supposed to be like hydrating. Oh, see, the lipstick is more nude actually than the lip liner is. I do like this. Oh, wow. Very like hydrating and moisturizing feeling, and feel really, really nice on. So I do like this, especially if you don't like matte, anything that feels dry on your lips, you will really like this, I think. They probably won't be as long lasting as like a matte lipstick would be, but definitely feel nice and hydrating while still giving you a nice wash of color too. So I like that. Last but certainly not least, I wanted to try out this lip gloss. So this is the Catrice Volumizing Extreme Lip Booster. They have these in a couple different shades. The shade that I have here is Spicy Ginger Shot. So again, I think it's supposed to be like a nude little lip gloss. Oh, it's pretty. Gives a lot of shimmer. Smells like straight like cinnamon. So this is definitely gonna plump these lips. Oh, but it feels nice. I actually love the color on this. It's very pretty. Let's give it a second to see if I start to feel the tingles. I feel like I can already feel them a little bit. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Definitely getting the tingly feeling, but it doesn't hurt. So I like that. It kind of feels like cooling. I feel like lip plumping lip glosses have come a long way. When I was younger, I used to love to buy them and they would like hurt your lips. Like I think the one brand I used to always buy, I don't even think they make it. I don't think it's around anymore. But it like stung. But anyways, I feel like it did give a plump, juicy kind of look to my lips and feels like cooling, a little bit tingly, but nothing that's gonna hurt. So I actually really like this. I wanna try some of the other shades because I know they have quite a few shades, but I liked this shade a lot. And that was everything, you guys. So this is the completed look. I feel like we tried a lot of good products. We definitely had some misses too, but overall, I think the look came out super pretty. Let me know what you guys think down below. Are you gonna check any of these products out? Have you tried any of them? I would love to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.